Dear family, it's your cousin Pete. So black and so beautiful, so brown and so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. How y'all feeling out there, man? I noticed I got these little red things. They always come. I don't know what the hell is it. Hey, I'm tired, man. I am tired. I've been rocking and rolling and handling business for real. I enjoyed myself last night, man, with my cousins, man. We had a good time, man, over at the Coliseum. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Master of Day of Judgment. The alone that we serve and the alone that we seek help. O Allah, guide us on the right path, the path upon those who have bestowed favors, not upon those whose wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray. For surely praise and magnify, amen. Hey, look, I got something on my mind, right? I want to talk about cause and effect. And I also want to talk about the environment is stronger than your nature. The environment is stronger than your nature in cause and effect. Environment is stronger than your nature means that your surroundings, the people you hang around, the people you talk to are more influential in your life that supersedes your morals, your values, and your principles and the nature of you. Is to be righteous. So your mother used to always tell you, be careful who you hang around, because you become that which you hang around. Because when many people are raised in a two-parent home with morals and values and principles attached to that, with civilized, morally things going on in the household, you have individuals that have been raised in that type of environment. But once you step out of that type of environment into a different condition, you become that which you put yourself in. That's why they say if you hang around money, you will get money. If you hang around a dope fiend, you will become a dope fiend. That's why I say be careful of the company you keep. Mama used to say all this, but you don't understand the nature of cause and effect yet. The universal law of cause and effect. I consider myself striving to be upright as a Muslim. Not that I'm perfect, because I'm not by a long shot. I have flaws. I have shortcomings. I have things that I'm not proud of. I've done things that I'm not proud of. Yet, I'm always trying to figure things out to be better than I was yesterday. And I could find myself studying the teachings. I could find myself doing everything to evolve my consciousness, to evolve my understanding, to evolve my language, to evolve the way I handle situations. And I could find myself, when I'm in the great environment, dictating these attributes. When I'm around the Muslims in FOI suits, my mannerism change, my speech change. It's sort of like when you at your job site, right? And you over there talking hella preppy and hella proper, knowing damn well you sound like what I sound like right now. But the environment is so stronger than the nature that the environment, whatever the environment is, it dictates your character. It dictates your language. It dictates it dictates the conduct and character of you. And the reason why I'm talking about the environment is stronger than your nature is because I've noticed that I've been cursing a lot more than usual, saying the N-word a lot more than usual, doing certain things that I normally wouldn't do in my right state of mind, which means in an environment of peace. When there's chaos and confusion in your life, when there's trial and error in your life, sometimes you can get thrown off your goals, thrown off where you trying to go in life because of the pull of a certain energy that brings dissatisfaction to your mind. And so you will start to act out a certain way unconsciously of what you're doing. And I've noticed that about me. I've noticed that my mouth has been so disrespectful. And it's because I'm talking to certain people on the phone, the music that I'm listening to, it's definitely taking over the nature of me because it's becoming my environment. And I'm saying this to you, dear family, because I've noticed the change within myself. And now that I've observed it, now that I've brought it to the forefront, it's time to make a difference and it's time to change my environment. I have to hang around like-minded people. I have to hang around righteous people. I can't be talking on the phone to savages and uncivilized human beings because I become that which I involve myself in. No, energy is transmittable. So whatever energy that you engage in, you become that energy. You become that energy. So if you studying the Word of God and you've always in the Word of God, there's energy in the words that evolve you, that strengthen you, that inspires you. And you become that energy. And you begin to act out and talk like the energy that you're reading. Because energy has words. I can say, "What's up, beautiful?" and it inspire your soul. But if I say, "What's up, bit?" you see that energy of that word that transfigurate you into something different. This is why we have to be on point and understanding the environment is stronger than our nature. And in order to change how we acting on what we're doing, we have to change the environment and the people we deal with. Because energy is transmittable. And they'll have you sounding goofy, looking goofy, talking goofy, and representing yourself on a goofy level. And you not even knowing it subconsciously because you're so involved in it. So, understand, dear family, the environment. We try to present our kids with the best things for them. And we try to have a safe and healthy environment for our children as well. And majority of us that have been out in the streets know the streets well, that, you know, we know what's in the best interest of our children, but they don't know. So we find good neighborhoods to live in. We find the best foods to eat. We spend more time with them than our parents spent with us. We do all the things that is necessary to achieve success for our children. And the minute they go out of the house into a different environment, they begin to act like, talk like, walk like, sound like, and be like what they're hanging around. And so you definitely have to understand that the things that you the wisdom that you gave your daughter inside of the house, you hope that she holds steadfast with it. But I'm gonna tell you that once she get out on them streets, or he get out on them streets and start hanging around certain individuals, it's gonna dictate a different response that you've never seen before. So remember, it's not their fault, and you could continue just to teach them. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches that the environment is stronger than your nature, because we all want to do the right thing, but find ourselves doing the wrong thing because we don't dictate the environment. We don't own we don't dictate what the, we don't own no televisions, programs. We don't own no stores. When we step out in society, everything is owned by someone else. So whatever agenda is being pushed, that environment is going to be pushed on your child. Whichever agenda is being pushed on TV, that energy is going to be pushed on your child. You don't dictate or control or own nothing. So be mindful of how powerful. Be mindful of how powerful the environment is stronger than the nature is. I conclude with that. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. I believe that everybody always deal with the effect rather than what caused it. In order to be successful in reconciliation or differences, you have to deal with the effect. I mean, you have to deal with what caused it. That's why it's very important to be mindful of what you say or what you do, because there's going to have the opposite but same reaction. And it's going to be an effect. You understand? So my thing is trust. It takes me a long time to trust an individual in 2024, 2023, 2022. What I mean by trust is I don't let too many people know all of me. You can know some of me, but not too many people know all of me. And those that I have allowed to be a part of Strike That, those that I've allowed to get a glimpse of all of me, that means that I value your opinion. I value your presence. And whatever bond we share, I saluted it. Whatever decisions or whatever we stand on, I'm willing to uphold that. I'm willing to uphold that. Never wavering. That's why I came with the saying, I'm always to everybody what they ain't to me. Whatever principle we agreed upon, I'ma stand on it. Whatever truth we hold, or whatever I know about you, I keep it locked and sealed. Because I always want for my brother and my sister what I want for myself, so I stand on those principles. So my biggest thing is trust, cause and effect. When you take my trust for granted and begin to decide in your head that the principles we agreed to, or the principles that we stand on, or any agreement that we binded into or bonded into, you decided that you wanted to test those agreements. I'm here to tell you, once I'm unable to trust you, once you have done me wrong or changed the narrative with me, once you have exposed anything about me, which there's really nothing to expose about me other than my truth that I give you, and you deliberately or emotionally come against me in any manner, I don't care whether you're a cousin, brother, friend, partner, and I've never done it to you, I'm here to tell you, dear family, once you have crossed that line, our bond will never be the same. You will have to cross through hell and pray to God all year long for you to get another opportunity at my safe place. See, because everybody has a safe place. People that they trust, people that they value, people that they confide in, that's a safe place. Once you violate an individual's safe place by your negligence or your irresponsible behavior or your emotional outburst or your disgruntled lack of understanding or your decision to allow your emotion to rise above everything. Once you cross that safe place with an individual, you will never be able to return there as it was. I've trusted family members. I've trusted family members with personal business before. And I would hear through another family member what they had said. See, usefulness determines the value. You always have to have a great support system in place. I am a support system. You don't want to damage an individual that's in your best interest. Every human being needs a support system in place, meaning somebody that you could trust, most important, somebody that you could confide in, somebody that holds your conversation with them. Somebody that you could depend on if you in a time of need. I'm the wrong individual to destroy Safe Place with, because I carry those principles and I carry those values. And it ain't too many people that stand on principle, that stand on value. And if they do, they are more driven by the emotional state of mind opposed to the logic state of mind, because emotion destroys the fabric of everything. Emotion is just what it is. Energy without guidance, energy without discipline, energy without restraints. And so personally, I move on logic and arise above the emotion. And it ain't too many people like that. So cause and effect. If you do something, you better understand there's going to be a effect to what you do. And you may not like the effect as much, but unfortunately you caused it. What's up with it? So, in all due respect, dear family, we have to be aware of cause and effect. Don't do nothing to nobody that you ain't prepared for the repercussions of it. Don't do it. It's in the best interest. Don't go gossiping and backbiting with individuals if you're not prepared for the repercussions behind it. Not that somebody did it to me, I'm just talking in general. Ain't no backbiting and gossiping, because the backbiter and the gossiper about me was a family member of mine, and I just had to, disengage and disassociate myself and leave him to wallow in his own vomit and mind my business and continue to do Cousin P. And that's check cheddar like a food inspector, continue to be great. Now, cause and effect. If I trust you with something, I trust you not to run your mouth. I trust you to keep my secrets with you. Huh? I trust that I can rely and depend on you, that what we talk about and what we do is sacred. I trust you. You showed all signs of being honorable. You talk words of wisdom that inspired me or motivated me to suggest that you are a support system. So when people tell y'all stuff, dear family, when people confide in you, when you a person's support system, don't go gossiping behind their back, because eventually it's going to come on out. Don't go putting other people in your business, because eventually it's going to come out. Don't do that, dear family. You destroy the fabric of your relationship, and it's bigger, because the moral thing to always stand on is respect. This is just on my mind, so I'm just getting it off. But if the shoe fit, wear it. I got these little red marks on my face. That's that peckerwood in me, man. Them devils got to my people, man. Them devils got to my, that's the truth on the truth, for sure. Them devils got to my people, man. But nevertheless, every life has a trial. I'll close with this. Every human being on our planet has a trial. When we life in this life that God has blessed us with, it's a trial and error. Don't get confused with Well, strike that. It's a trial and error. Some of us have major trials. Some of us have small trials. But every life is going through something. We're not exempt from being tried by God himself in this life that we live. All the prophets were tried. All the messengers were tried. All the disciples were tried. You're going to be tried in this life that brings on difficulty, that brings on pain, that brings on struggle, that brings on major problems, that brings on uncertainties. It brings on dissatisfaction. It's some of these trials may break you, may crush you, may be away with you. But the trial would determine your conduct and your character and your strength of who you are. Because you confess with your tongue, but your heart and your strength is far removed. So you're going to be tried in your life with everything. With calamity after calamity, losing money, being damn near out of doors, having problems with your children, having problems with your family, can't trust nobody. You might be going through it with your wife, going through it with your girlfriend, going through it with your boyfriend. Everything is a trial and error. So when each human being comes to you and confides in you some of their trial, some of their dilemmas, some of their shortcomings, some of their failures, and you decide to take their trial that they came to you with to confide in you and put their business in the street, man, you a wicked individual. You an individual that is of the backbiters and the gossipers and the slanders and need to be dealt with. That's come from the teachers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. 36 laws of Islam. Because when a man or a woman goes through a trial, whatever that trial may be, he's going to meet individuals or he's going to know of individuals, and he or she confides in you and allows you into their safe place. And here you go, running your mouth, telling the person's business, putting everybody in this business or her business. Here you go, trying to the individual coming to you for peace, and you pose as you a peace. You pose as peace to the individual when you nothing but the same thing he came from, chaos and confusion. These individuals, man, you gotta watch. I'm telling y'all, dear family, you have to watch these individuals, man. They don't mean well by us. They don't mean well by us. I'm including myself. Not that I'm going through anything, but there's a few things that I'm a cut off, that I gotta cut off. Because, as I stated, every life has a trial. And I'm going through trials, and I'm going through a trial to this day. Yes, I own property. Yes, I'm financially stable. Yes, I got a trucking business. Yes, all those things mean nothing if you ain't at peace. The trial of a life is so real. But trial only brings a different chapter to your life. I understand that part too. But my trial, if I confide my trial with a so-called friend and they flip the script on me and charge me with negligence when it's my trial. Think about that. Man, them people had a hidden agenda. Those people had a hidden agenda. They was not in your best interest. They wanted something from you. They wanted to abstract something from you. So you could not. So, it's safe people that can hold a safe place for you to talk. And there's people that portray the safe place but want to get closer to you for their own personal reasons. You try to be people's friends, but people want to be more than a friend. So they charge you with certain things to destroy the fabric of the relationship or the friendship or the brother and sister love or the mother and daughter relationship. I'm gonna tell you, these slanderers and these people could be your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your brother. You gotta be mindful of who you who you dealing with. Is very important. So I have so many questions. Go on ahead and ask. I got 3 minutes. However, this is only part 1. I always tell people you need a support system in place. A support system I call the 5 horsemen. Meaning that they will call you on your shit when your shit ain't clean. People that'll be honest and upfront with you. I have 5 individuals in my life that I consider my support system. And these individuals, whether we go a year without speaking or not, we pick back up where we left off at, and it's nothing but genuine love. They all brothers. When I tell you, man, you need a support system in place. I have some genuine cousins, sisters, genuine cousins, genuine friends that got love for me and be like, cousin, whatever you need us to do, it's all to the good, man. That deal with me with respect that I believe is a safe place. And then there's those that I thought were safe places that I have to disassociate from. And if you don't disassociate from those that are not in your best interest, then they spirit would devour you, man. You could take it or let it alone. Them people ain't like you. Them people ain't like-minded. Them people don't dig from a different energy. They dig from a hollow energy, a reckless energy, an irresponsible energy in dealing with you. They deal from a negligent energy in dealing with you. They dig and pull from a ornery and dishonorable energy. Man, disassociate yourself from them people in 2024. Them people are not, I repeat, them people are not in your best interest. Let me see if I get through this gate. I got it. Those people are not in your best interest. I got 2 minutes. Now, I conclude with this, dear family. I conclude with this. The environment is stronger than our nature. Sometimes when you hang around certain individuals, you associate with certain individuals in your life, their energy will rub off on you and you become that which you hang around. I've sincerely found myself cursing more than I've ever done. Saying the word nigga more than I've ever done. It's because of the environment and the people that I'm associating myself with. You got to watch that, man. That's why your mama used to always say she don't want you hanging around them people because she's seen the energy. See, energy is so transmittable where the things you hang around, you suck some of that energy in and you become that. So be mindful. Be mindful of the environment is stronger than your nature, because the nature of me is a genuine, solid dude. Yeah, I got flaws. No, I'm not perfect. Nah, man. But as I stated about, every life has a trial. We all go through trials. We all go through shortcomings. We all have misunderstandings. We have all that, man. But deep down, you got to know who you are. I know who the hell I am. And I know what feeds my energy. And I know what doesn't. So with that said, dear family, I got 1 minute that's going to close on us. Understand what cause and effect, or understand what the environment is stronger than the nature is. And last but not least, cause and effect. Your words, your actions are going to cause, it's going to have a cause and effect. If you're not mindful, if you're not intelligent enough to be mindful, if you can't arise above emotion into logic because you allow the emotion to speak for you, act for you, talk for you, walk for you, you all over the place and you not being governed by any principle. No principle at all. So you do and say things that could possibly cause you your death. What is death? The loss of life, meaning the loss of a friend, the loss of money, the loss of your job, the loss of everything, because you're not dealing from a logic point of view, because you don't understand cause and effect. May Allah salute y'all, man. Pop, I'm finna break fast in 35 minutes. My house. One love, one, as Pac used to say, one love, one thug. You see all this shit on the side of my face? I don't know what it is. It's that peckerwood in me, man. Them devils got to my people, and now I got a part of them devils in me turning red, man. Straight caveman, man. And I'm the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet, the God of the universe. And I bet you, hello.